Did you ever think this day would come? When I heard you look up at the Roxy sign and in amazement.
You know what? Yeah, because it's a great record. It deserves to come out. I'm not. It's, you know, an answer like that is kind of intrinsically manager bullshit, but this one happens to be true. You know, if you hear a record and it's great, you hear music and it's great. It's not a record to me, it's music. Record business is out of business.
Right.
Music business is fully in business. So and this is music.
Exactly. So how was it working with Axl? Is it difficult?
No, you know what? I've said this a few times before, so it's true. The marriage of art and commerce is an interesting marriage. This is not always, you know, I always say when they asked the guy to paint the Sistine Chapel, they didn't say, can you do it in the fourth quarter? They said, can you do it? Can you make a great piece of art?
Right.
They didn't put time on it. We put time on it because we need to have the record out because we need to make money for these big record labels, you know, and everybody. And I suppose we're part of that. But art versus commerce, give me art every time. I always say to young bands, if you chase money, maybe you'll get money, but if you chase art, they'll back the money truck up to your house every time. And actually, I think, you know, yeah, it took a long time to make a record, but it's a great record. Is it worth waiting for? Yeah, it really is.
15 years is a long time.
You know what? Sometimes things, you know, as you know, everyone knows, sometimes things get the better of you. But I believe at the end of the day, if you listen to it, it's a great piece of art. I stand by his, you know, he told me when it was ready to come, it's ready to come.
You really want my opinion? I heard this song on MySpace and it sounds like Trent Reznor produced Rob Zombie.
I really do think it's fucking awesome.
Okay, so what did you think of the record?
It all sounds the same.
All sounds the same.
Scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give it a 7.
A 7?
7 out of 10, so 3, maybe 1.5 stars.
1.5, really?
Yeah.
So disappointing, not 15 years in the making?
Good, yeah, but yeah, for the amount of time, probably could have been a bit better.
What was most disappointing about the album?
Just sort of the overall impression sort of jumped around a bit. There was no sort of continuity. It didn't feel like an album. It felt more just like a bunch of different songs chucked together. I guess probably from '94 to 2008, one for each year.
Where are you from?
Australia.
Australia, cool. Okay, so 15 years in the making.
Yeah.
Right? You just listened to the new GNR record.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Okay, I think that this guy can shit on the fucking pillow, and this is an art. I don't know why. I like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm from Barcelona, Spain.
Awesome. So on a scale of 1 to 10, if you have to give it a number.
Number?
Yeah, 10 being the best.
10 the best. Oh, the fuck. Maybe I need to listen in again. Okay, but I think
we don't have time for you to listen to it again. We need a number.
Number 7.
7, fantastic.
But I like, you know, that the half of the album to the end. The first 5 songs don't like too much.
Guys, just got finished listening to the new GNR record, 15 years in the waiting. What are your impressions?
I'm impressed.
Are you?
It sounds like Axl's been working really hard, bro.
Spent a lot of time.
It really does, man. I heard Judas Priest, I heard Queensryche, and I hear old Axl, and that's all I need to hear.
What did you think?
It sounded as good as it's ever sounded, and I've always loved Guns N' Roses.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, if you guys had to give it a number based on a one-time listen, I know it's difficult,
But they turn these amps up to 11.
Well, I would say most of the album is a 9 or a 10.
Really? You think the same?
You remember Spinal Tap, right?
Of course.
Turn it up to 11. Why? What's up with his amp? 11.
Awesome. Thanks, you guys.
10.
Thanks. Appreciate it. Think.
That's okay.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what number would you give it?
Okay, let's say 5, 6.
5. So just new GNR record.
Sebastian Bach is very good.
Really? Really? That's how you're going to rate this thing? After listening to 15 years in the making, and you're going to come out with Sebastian Bach comment.
9 of the songs before it came out, it's fucking great.
Yeah?
And I'll buy it just because of that anyways. It's great.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give it?
Guns N' Roses. Put it this way. The best thing I've heard in the last last 15 years, best thing I heard was Dirt by Alice in Chains. And since then, probably this.
Awesome. Okay.
And before then, probably Appetite for Destruction. It's better than Use Your Illusion.
Okay.
Way better. Like, it's more focused. Axl is the shit. Like, all the people that doubt him are gonna fucking wake up and go, oh, he's still Axl Rose. He's still the shit. Like, his vision is bigger than I think most people get.
All right, so outside the Roxy, 15 years in the waiting, the new GNR record. Give me your impressions. What did you think?
Well, it's worth the wait.
It was worth the wait.
It's a great record. I mean, no one's doing anything like it anymore. It's an incredibly ambitious record. It's amazing. Axl's voice sounds awesome. There's like 5 or 6 great songs on it. I'm excited for people to hear it. I think people, if they give it a fair shot, are just going to be blown away.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, if you have to give it a number, objectively speaking,
I'm a fan of the record art, so I would say 8 or 9. I think from an ambition standpoint, I give it a 10. Like I said, no one's really trying to do anything like it anymore.
Cool. What did you think of the record?
I second everything that my good friend here just said.